G'day guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So first of all, I would like to make an appreciation post to my fiance. I want to show you guys something. Check this out. So, I don't know if you can really tell in the video, but my missus detailed my car. I can actually see the gauge. And check this out. The carpet looks brand new. My car is almost 30 years old and it comes up mint. Even like, check this out, we've still got the turbo sticker there. My car might look shit from the outside because the paint's on its way out, but it's actually in really good nick, believe it or not. Now, I've got something else to show you too. I don't really know how to show you because the camera is attached to what I want to show you. So I'll be back in a sec. Alright guys, so put you back on the in-car mount. Now I actually do need to get a different mount for the in-car mount because this new device here it's got the quick shoe on the top. If I get the female version for the window, I can quick shoe straight onto the window instead of undoing the bolt every time. But this is what we got. Boom. So that is actually a nice little LED light. I don't know if I really ever use it, but we'll keep it on there and see what happens. The main reason I got one is because I was influenced by Cletus McFarlane. He has one on his GoPro and I want to be like him when I grow up. Anyway, I don't actually know what today's video is about, but you guys do, unless I didn't put a thumbnail on it. So let's go have a look at what the video is about. Alright guys, so we're home now. I've got the LED turned on. One thing I really didn't think about is the fact that I wear glasses and the light is reflecting on the glasses. But I think that this light is more to show you guys look, if I look like this, you don't see it? It's more to show you guys things that I'm looking at rather than be on my face. It actually brings me to my next subject, guys. See these dead fry here? So I haven't told you guys yet, but over the last, say, week, I've been getting like 2 or 3 dead flower horns in this tub. So I've been making sure I haven't used any other nets, trying to keep it real isolated, but there's definitely something wrong. I've been analysing the dead fish as I pull them out. I can't see any bite marks on them. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to pull them out of here and I'm going to put them in quite a small tank and give them a dose of this API General Cure. This isn't really available in Australia, but if you can get it, this is a really good medication. Basically, it's a wide range of parasite treatment, and it's also, I can't remember the exact thing. It's like a broad range antibiotic as well. So basically what it says, general cure, but it's actually not available in Australia because a couple of the ingredients are like prescription only in Australia, which is quite annoying. I don't think I'll get in trouble for showing that on the video. Maybe I might, maybe I won't. I don't know. But anyway, it's got Metro, which is like Metrodesignus or some shit, the name of it. And that's prescription in Australia. So, yeah. Not that I condone illegally buying medication off online stores and trying to get it through customs. Don't do that, guys. Don't be like me. But anyway, so I'm going to catch all these fish and then I'll get back to you guys. I've caught it early. There's still probably, I should not hold that fish out of water. There's still at least 200 fry in here. This is Monado's batch, so this is the Australian batch. I don't really care if I only get a few out of this, if you know what I mean. Basically I want to keep the Australian line going, so I don't really have a desire to sell a heap of this batch, but obviously if I can turn some profit on on the batch, I will, because of how much it cost me to raise a batch. Think about, I started off with a few hundred of these, like 400 or 500. Think about how much that's costing me to feed. I just stopped everything up then and I only caught one. This is too hard while I'm filming, guys, so I'm going to get back to you. I really wanted to put the fry in the 8-foot today, but obviously preventing more deaths is way more important than worrying about the next batch. So we're not going to move Aaron today, and I don't know where Aaron's going, so that's also another problem that I've got. Alright guys, so I've got the flower horns in the bucket. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to give them a methylene blue bar. I'm doing it completely by eye. Don't do this at home, kids. One of the fellow subscribers came and bought a stingray and he accidentally left his buckets here. And of course when he comes over, he can have the buckets back. But until then, we might as well use them. I'll actually probably bleach them before I give them back to him because we've just put sick fish in there. And then so this net needs to stay with these fish. No one else uses this net. So this tank had my angels in it, but the angels got kicked out. They're gonna live with some Africans for a while. Hopefully they don't get too smashed, because I actually do plan on putting those angels back with the discus once the discus get a bit of size on them. Look how many are in the tank, guys. It looks ridiculous. Hang on, I can give you a bit of light. So obviously with the light, it's going to be hard because of the reflection, but we can move it around. Doesn't help that it's like world's shittiest tank. Now that I've looked at them, we'll make the decision together if I can find the other wormer. So the other wormer, guys, there goes air stones. Keep your place tidy. This is a bit ridiculous, isn't it? Bit of a mess. The wormer is in this vicinity. Yeah, look, it's right there. This torch is pretty good, eh? What do you guys think? Is it better being dark, or is the glare annoying you? Comment below. Alright, so that one's all sorts. Yeah, we're going with that, I reckon. This is the parasite clear I've used when I've actually bought flower horns that have worms. So I think we're going to go with general cure. Alright, so they've actually all started swimming, but you can definitely see some skinny ones. So I'm 99% sure it's worms related. So I'm actually going to make up some worming food, because this batch next door, although they're not dying, I've been keeping a close eye on these ones, because these ones are much more important. These ones are the imports. So I haven't noticed any of them dying, but they are quite small. If you look at them, they're probably 1.5 centimeters. And if you meet these ones over here, so these ones here are 3 centimeters, the biggest of them. Those 3 centimeter ones are brothers to those ones out there. So the biggest out there is probably 2 centimeters. The biggest here is probably 3.5 centimeters. So there's a significant size difference. At first I had put it down to the fact that this is a smaller group, so they're getting way more food, less competition. But I'm going to make up some fry food. I'm going to worm the whole lot, because I have been thinking that my African fry have been growing rather slowly, and worms would actually explain that. But I can't afford to worm all the tanks in the water column, so I'm going to make some worming food and I'll actually show you guys how I do that. I have done it before. Is it as effective? I'm not entirely sure, but it's just what I have to do with the resources I have. If anybody feels like donating 500 grams of wormer, be my guest. But yeah, look, there's another dimicomp there that's dead. We're just going to go to town, and if we make up a wormer, I'll have to check with Material Aquatics because he's the one that supplied the wormer, but it might also be able to be used as a discus wormer. But don't hold me to that. I actually need to order the Kasuri discus wormer for the discus. Alright, I'm going to wrap today's video up there, guys. So it's a bit of a downer one, but as I've always said to you guys, I want to be fully transparent of the fish room because I hate YouTubers and Instagrammers that only show positives, and it gives you this false sense of that if you're having trouble at your house at home and you're watching my channel with no trouble at all, it gives this false sense that you should have no trouble at your house, but that's just not facts. Anyway, if you've made it through me rambling this whole time, congratulations. Give the video a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.